Hi, my name is Dr. Christopher Gargamelli, and I'm currently president of the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association. I'm also one of the AVMA Future Leaders. In thinking about leadership, I came to realize that there's many different paths. In looking at my colleagues, each of us has a unique path to leadership. Many of them began their leadership experiences in veterinary school or even sooner. That was not the case with myself. Throughout vet school, I was a member of SCAVMA, but really had no leadership involvement. Even when I first graduated, my first year out of vet school, I really was a member of the AVMA and the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association, but had no leadership interest or role. And then my second year out of school, the veterinarian I was working for at the time said, "Hey Chris, my position as county representative to the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association has come up. Would you be interested? It's only one meeting every other month, and they serve brunch." And I said, "Hey, I like brunch." Going to my first board meeting, I had no expectations. I didn't know what the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association did, but I quickly found out that they did a lot, and they did a lot of very important things. Our Government Relations Committee represented our interests at the state capitol. Our Publications Committee published great newsletters and a website. Our Continuing Education offered great CE to our member veterinarians. Our Disaster Preparedness Committee provided disaster services and relief for people and animals in the state during times of disaster. And our Chemical Dependency Program was where we worked with other healthcare professionals in the state, such as medical doctors, nurses, and dentists, to provide a program whereas if one of our members had a chemical dependency problem with drugs or alcohol, they could go ahead and seek help through this program. Once I realized all the things the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association did, I was hooked. So that's when I started becoming more involved with the association. I became involved with two committees. The first with our Disaster Preparedness Committee, and that was an awesome experience. Through that, I actually got a position with the Connecticut Department of Emergency Management and Homeland Security, where I helped government plan for disaster scenarios. So it was great working with elected officials and working with my fellow veterinarians to help Connecticut residents in time of disaster. And through that, I actually had an opportunity to go do disaster relief work in Haiti 3 weeks after the earthquake occurred. That was quite possibly some of the most satisfying veterinary work I've ever done in my career. To go down there and help the people and the animals that were in so much need was a great experience, and I would not have had that had I not been involved with organized veterinary medicine. The other committee I became involved with was our Strategic Planning Committee, and that committee excited me. Here I was 2 years on the board, and I had an opportunity to shape the direction of our association. I was so thrilled and impressed that my voice was taken seriously, and that's when I really got my heart set on becoming more of a leader within the organization. From my involvement with those two committees, I rapidly moved up the chain of leadership. I served as secretary, vice president, president-elect, and now currently president. And in each of those positions, I learned more and more about leadership. The time commitment greatly increased with each of those positions, but I found it well worthwhile. Having to dedicate my time to something, I think this is a great endeavor. Our profession is wonderful, and to be able to give time to it is very, very satisfying. I truly enjoy being president of the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association and all the services that we provide to our colleagues. When I was vice president of the Connecticut Veterinary Medical Association, I saw the advertisement in JASMA for the Future Leaders Program, and I thought it was a great opportunity. I applied, and luckily I was accepted. Through the program, I've had an opportunity to meet many wonderful colleagues and also to use the vast resources of AVMA. As president of a veterinary medical association at the state level, whenever I have a question, I call AVMA, and it's been such a great resource. So not only has this program expanded my own personal leadership, but I think it's helped us on a state level also. As you can see, my path to leadership was unique. I hope in sharing my story, you find your own unique path to leadership. And that way, you can find the satisfaction both professionally and personally that I have found.